So I'll start today talking about innovation. I won't talk at all about market research. Talk about innovation. We have only 7 minutes to do it, so I'll try to do it in this time. And innovation, and something that we embraced 5 years back is co-creation, that is to work in collaboration with either partners or our client to develop products. And today I'll be presenting you something about this, how we lead the process and how it went about. So in 2010, we had one client that came to us say, okay, we've got a problem. Actually he's one individual managing part of Eastern Africa and part of the whole of Indian Ocean and even part of the Francophone world. So he came to us and gave us a challenge, say, okay, I have this problem, I need to give metrics that is comparable to what my head office is having in Europe in the region. So what can you do for me? So okay. First of all, we thought about research, and I said, no. Research won't really give the type of metrics he's wanting, because he wants to have advertising metrics, GRP and other things, and it needed to be more, I'll say, instantaneous. So we put away the traditional way of looking at research and start working at it. And he came back with another objective. He said, well, at the same time, I want to use the same budget, but to do more, stretch more my budget. And actually, he gave a budget. It was really quite a small budget initially, and then now he's grown. Actually, his business has grown very well by optimizing his advertising budget. And so we came back to him with the idea of having a software, and then after the exchange of our ideas, we bring in his agency. While doing with his agency, we came back with a project to start developing a media planning software for them that will not only do the media planning, but at the same time optimize their advertising investment. So now we had the agency on board, and we started to do the costing. And when we look at the costing, it was quite expensive for the development and for the part of it. So we said, okay, one agency won't be sufficient. So we go back to the market and had another agency in. So with this, we started to work, and then we said, oh, I think we need more expertise, and we went back to TNS, and actually TNS is part of a major group itself, which was called Cantor, and many of you will know that Cantor is owned by WPP. I think many of you are from WPP companies around, so you know about this. No. Well, maybe, I can see some well, so we went back to Cantor and said, okay, we have this challenge, what can you propose? And the first thing was to see what was around and things like that, and they had a huge software that would cost bomb to things. And so, okay, we tried to continue the idea of developing something, and we took their research material and adapted it to Mauritius. So this was the first step, adapting the research material and start the research process. At the same time, we looked at their algorithm they were using in the software and say, okay, we can develop something. And we started the development process with the agency locally. So what happened is that we started the development in two fronts. Went to see the agency and see what they were doing and how they were using it. And most of the media planning that they were doing was under Excel. I said, So we took this, but to develop a software around Excel is quite difficult. So we said, okay, we developed something on VB with VB forms and things like that, and start developing in the Excel, but Excel was not really the ideal platform, and we presented both to them after like 3 to 4 weeks of development, and unanimously they wanted to see Excel because the other one, they were not used to it, and it was not that user-friendly because it's more IT focused. When you see what you can do in the IT world, you all know what you can do. So we said, okay, we go back to the table, start with continue the development in the Excel, and did our first beta version that we gave to the industry. And how it worked out is, how it worked out is that we eventually developed 3 modules, one that served our purpose, which is to give them the access to data, to do data mining. And the second module was for the agency, where they could do their media planning. And the third one was for the client. Therefore, it automatically produced the report that they need to give to the client, which all the matrix and everything. And, well, actually, this was not the first beta version. I'm giving you the quite latest version. And actually started to work, and in terms of operation, what we did is that these 2 agencies that came with us, that took the challenge with us and invested in it, part of the investment, they also invested in it. We gave them 12 months exclusivity. We didn't sell the software to anybody else. And then, after that, we started to market it. And now, you can say that we have over, nearly 17 agencies and corporate using the software locally, and the feedback and improvement process is still ongoing. We have a quarterly forum where everybody from the industry can come, even those who are not clients, can come and talk about how they view it, how they want to improve it. Yesterday I had 2 media that were in that wanted to see changes, see how it can be more useful to them on their side, because it was really developed with the agency in mind. Now we are starting to develop it with the media in mind. So, and in the future, near future actually, in terms of continuous development, in terms of research material, and that both of them were doing in collaboration with Cantel, we're developing an apps that will sit on your mobile that will automatically, well, Big Brother, automatically collect many of your media usage, online or offline. That's part of this side. And in terms of development, the software has been, I would say, quite a success within even Cantal, because now they see that it is much more interesting, it is much lighter. In terms of investment, it's much less. So they are, well, we're working together to develop it for the African market initially, and eventually for the South African market. Our focus will be, first of all, Kenya, Morocco, and Jordan. That's what we will develop in the next 6 to 12 months. So that's it.